Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a quick little gossip chat. Who said that little chit chat and whatnot? Okay, but first things first. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. And now, girl, my jacket keep messing up. Okay, there we go. Girl, and all these goodness and stuff. Okay, we know to relax, to relate, to release. Okay, to inhale and to exhale. Okay, to always center yourself and anyone around you. Okay, to also like, comment, and share this video, and to follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner and whatnot. So y'all see the title, okay? Y'all see what it is, okay? Honey, Wendy and Andy and girl and Nene was just a whole mess around here last night on social media and on TV and stuff. So Wendy was a guest on Watch What Happens Live, okay? And now, of course, because Wendy and Nene are supposedly friends, of course, with Nene leaving Housewives, I'm not surprised one little bit that Andy asked Wendy how she felt about Nene leaving the show, okay? And this is my thing. Wendy did not say anything that wasn't actual and factual. Wendy did not say anything that we all wasn't already thinking, okay? She said, I feel like Nene liked attention. She's left the show before. She's threatened to leave the show before. And I do not think that she's gone for good, okay? Meaning, even though she won't be on there on this season, she'll be back. I feel that too. I feel like Nene wanted more episodes and more money, and they said nah, we good, love, and joy. And so she then made a decision, or they made a decision, to not have her on the show this season. But I do feel like some way, shape, or form she's going to go back on the show as a castmate. She may not be holding a peach, but she's gonna be back in some kind of way. Now, Wendy also said that a reality show on Nene's life will be boring. She said, we don't want to see Nene as a grandmother. We don't want to see Nene with her kids. We don't want to see Nene and Greg because it's all boring. We all said the same thing. And we all feel like if that was the route Nene was going to go, she would have done that before now. Nene's only spinoff on Bravo was the wedding to Greg. That's it. Okay? That's it. And I've said on many occasions, Nene is not interesting on her own because she needs an ensemble cast. She needs other people around her to make her interesting or whatever. And she don't really have nobody besides her, Greg, them kids, and that grandbaby. And I feel like if she didn't include her kids drama and the grandbaby drama, whatever, on Housewives, we don't want to see a solo dolo because, again, it's not going to be interesting. So I don't think that was a false thing Wendy said, but I'm gonna leave that be. She also brought up I don't know, I'm not counting her pockets, but I don't know what she'll do for money as far as her being able to promote stuff. And she's like, because Housewives is very much so a promotional catalyst for the ladies, meaning this is free promotion for any business that you have outside of Housewives. We know they all do it. And so she no longer has this free promotion. Now, Andy then said, all of that. What I heard him say was, I am sure, Nene has other job offers and whatnot. I'm sure that people are still wanting to work with her, because, she's not, I had destitute and whatnot. So Andy did not really even say anything negative. He just let Wendy talk and say, I'm sure she has other things to do. So that's fine. So Nene was on Twitter. Tweet up some whatever as the show was going on. And, she said, look, she called Wendy a cokehead. Now look, Wendy being a former or recently allegedly cokehead is not a secret to anyone. We've known of her abuse of the drug, her recovery of the drug or whatever, and how she's supposedly, allegedly clean or dirty, I don't know. But that's not surprising to nobody besides someone who may be deaf or blind and dumb. But that's not a secret. So I feel like Nene calling Wendy a cokehead to me seemed desperate. Okay, it's like I'm desperate to read her for something that's readable, to call someone who's supposedly clean, no longer doing drugs or whatever, to call them a cokehead, to me it's like, oh, okay, you just grasping at whatever's in the air. So, to say, she's a cokehead, so why would they even use her to talk? I mean, she's a talk show host. At the end of the day, who cares? I'm going to leave that be now. She is mad because Wendy said things that a friend shouldn't say. But Wendy has always said, I'm a straight shooter, and I'm going to say stuff that's the truth. I'm not going to hold up the back. So I'm not surprised at what Wendy said. I'm surprised she didn't say more. I think her real problem with what Wendy said was Wendy wasn't there defending her, and Wendy wasn't there telling Andy, y'all need to bring Nene back. I think she wanted Wendy to speak up for her. And Wendy just was honest about what the situation was. We're going to let that be or whatnot. She then called Andy a racist. Okay. Now look. I'm not surprised because Nene has recently said a lot that Andy is racist. However, I would like for Nene to tell me, when did Andy become racist? Because let's not forget, Nene she had the most guest appearances on Watch What Happens Live. She has always said how her and Andy was close friends and whatnot. So when exactly did Andy become racist? Was it after they didn't give you more episodes? Like, was it yesterday? Was it 2 weeks ago? Like, when was he racist? Because my thing is this. If he was racist while you was out there getting money from him or whatever, when he was helping you be rich, you can't call him a racist now because you supported him and let him use you all that time. So if you've always known him to be this bad, hypocritical, racist person, what does that say about you that you allow him to use you knowing what you know? I don't think Nene found out recently that Andy's racist. No. I think if he is, he's always been, and she's always known, but it was better for her to have her bread buttered on his good side. But now that she's no longer the it girl, now she's pissed and whatnot. I'm not girl bad. And I feel like you can't be around someone who's racist and then ignore it. Just because that person is giving you what you want. And the minute they stop giving you what you want, oh, now I'm going to say he's a racist. Don't like Andy, but you liked him. You did until recently when they no longer gave you what you wanted. But let that be, okay? She then went on and said how they always manipulate black women to talk down about other black women while they sit and enjoy us tearing each other down. Remember, Black Lives Matter. And remember Breonna Taylor. Girl, how can you say that when you were been the main one consistently degrading and demeaning and talking down about other black women? It's like you a pot talking to a kettle, talking to a microwave, talking to an oven. Like, we don't like it being in the kitchen. Why you in the kitchen? We hate being, y'all all in the kitchen. Okay, pouring water and heating up food and cooking food. Girl, fuck about. I feel like Nene loves to play victim. She really said, don't forget that Black Lives Matter and women should not be challenged. You have done it your whole career. Your whole thing on Housewives was you reading other black women. You degrading other black women. You just called a black woman a cokehead. Girl, you cannot. And please, Nene, stop bringing up Breonna Taylor. Because what happened with her whole situation has nothing to do with you and how you're being treated at Bravo. Okay, nothing. Breonna Taylor was murdered. Okay, let's make that clear. And I'm looking at a picture. She was murdered. You have not been murdered, raped, maimed, shot, physically assaulted. Nothing. You have been fed money and fame your whole time on Bravo. You went from old fake Nene to new fake Nene to more new faces of Nene. So don't act as if you have been sitting up here. You have been She said send me the. She said, send me the emails or names of some, what word did she say? discrimination. She was then asking for people to send her emails or names of lawyers who handle discrimination. I said, you have, Nene, you cannot be pulling yourself into shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. Just stop bringing up Breonna Taylor. You are not her. You are not. We not fighting for you to get your job back on Bravo. We not fighting for you to get more money from Bravo. You have made you have made millions working at Bravo. Okay, you have became a reality star working at Bravo. It's your own fault that you are still just a worker at Bravo, who they don't value at Bravo. It's your attitude, it's your ego, it's just you, Nene. Sometimes, Nene, it's you. And you have dogged black women, your fellow cast members, as other people your whole career. So shut it up, zip it up, and throw it away, okay? Girl, I can't. Anyway, she then said how she posted like a little grid. And she said how Kyle of Beverly Hills, Ramona of New York, Teresa of New Jersey, how they all got full episode contracts or whatever, and those are my white counterparts who are OGs of this. And why am I, me, the lone black woman OG? Why was I only offered 6 episodes? Well, I don't watch New York, so I don't know about them. Teresa has always had stuff going on that people want to see and hear about. She was arrested and went to prison, divorced her husband, lives in It's a whole bunch that she had to go through and whatnot. Half her family's on the show too. Teresa was smart enough to put her hooks into the show deep enough to where it'd be hard to have it not with her. You, Nene, have done everything in your power to make sure that you are the only person who should be on the show. The fact that you have never brought a true blue connection to you is the reason you are not a staple right now. I feel like everyone you brought on, you ended up having friction with. And even with Marlo, you don't treat Marlo as fair as you could. Nene has always brought on lackeys versus someone who they can hold the show down. And I think that's a testament to how self-centered she is. Teresa was smart to have her friends, her true friends, her family. Like, how do you not have Nene, cousin in Atlanta, who could be a fucking housewife, who y'all can be a whole double damn team? And even if y'all two have beef, y'all two have beef. Y'all two have beef. Okay, you didn't play the cards the way they should have been dealt for you. You played the card of, I'm the HBIC. Yes, but all the other women can do without you. If no one wants to film with you, then they don't have to, you have no one else to film with. That's the problem, okay? And I feel like, for the past 2 seasons, Nene hasn't given much of her own story. Even if she fussed with whoever else still has other things. You fuss with Portia, you're true. But Portia had the bullshit with Dennis. You fussing with Candy, okay, cool. But Candy also have a whole surrogate baby on the way. If you fussing with Kenya has to be with her husband. So you were fussing with people who had other stuff going on. So if you weren't there, they had other stuff to discuss. Okay, so you were stupid enough to not make yourself a staple and have some kind of consistent storyline. That's your fault, not theirs, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's unfair that she only got 6 episodes. What I'm saying is you weren't needed for more than 6 episodes. I feel like they were doing what you said. They were trying to push you out, yes. But because you have out-welcomed yourself, you're not welcome here anymore. Because they only need you there for as long as you are beneficial to them. And you made yourself unlikable. You will have your true blue fans forever. Yes, indeed. However, as we see, the show will survive without you. She should have took them 6 episodes. And she should have showed her ass. She should have showed them who she was and showed them, no, y'all need me. That's what she should have done. But she felt like I am above only being in 6 episodes. Well, then you're in none. You're in none. that's on you. And it was her prerogative to not want to take it. That's on her. But she can't make it seem as if I only got 6 because I'm black. No, you got 6 because what else did you have to give to the show besides saying I'm Nene Leakes, I've been on since season 1? Okay, but what have you gave us since season 9? Not much. Anyway, she then brings up how, they were discussing her on Watch What Happens Live because they need her for ratings. If that's the true Nene, then why are you not on the Housewives anymore? If that's true, they talked about you for less than 2 minutes. And it was just one question. It was really 2. It was, how do you feel about Nene not, leaving the show? I'm not surprised at that question. And he also asked Wendy about them discussing her on the reunion. And she still said, like, me and Nene are friends. I know her as Lenivia. I don't know the character she plays on the show. I know her in real life. That's what Wendy said, and that was it. Everything else was about other stuff. So, Nene, they don't need you for ratings, because if they did, they would have offered you more than 6 episodes of a 20-episode season. I'm going to leave it there. At the end of the day, I would care less about a show I chose to leave, as Nene said. She said she made the decision to leave the show. So if you made the decision to leave the show, I would not care if they were asking people how they feel about me leaving. Because I left. It was my choice to leave. Nene was upset because it wasn't her choice to leave. She had no choice, okay? And I feel like if Nene thought her being fired or her quitting the show or whatever would not be a topic discussed by people after she announced it, then she's a whole unemployed by Bravo fool. I could have told anyone the minute any of the housewives decide to leave or let go, it's a topic in the blog for at least like a month. Because it's different ways that we report on it. So I'm like, I ain't surprised, but you being upset on Twitter, it was just stupid. It was just stupid. Okay, and that's all I got to say about that. The girl was team too much. Anyway, that was all. I'm done. Peace.